No.
Tulis.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes. Yeah. Just
Okay. Madam, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in case, see, because I think you're giving the rights to unmute and mute to everybody.
No, now I have disabled.
Okay. So you
so
only
it was not coming to you.
You have only unmuted me, is it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So good afternoon, everybody. Good to see a good number here. So if you're all there on chat, I will ask you to respond on chat, all the others. And yeah, madam, so over to you. Maybe you just want to set the context, or someone from the organizing team, and then I can get started. Or can I get started?
You can start, sir.
I can start. All right. Thank you very much. So couple of things. So I see a lot of you here, and this is the first time we are interacting. So can I see some chat responses in the chat? Because right now I only see names and some pictures. Can I see some chat responses so that I know that you're really here? And if you can make yourself available on video, that will be great. Ideally, please show up yourself on the video, and muting and unmuting, madam has the control, because we don't want to have too much of disturbance. So, okay.
Even video I have switched off, sir, because they are joining from so many places.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Only through chat they can communicate.
Okay, even video has been disabled?
Yeah, I remove. If you want, I have to. No,
video should be okay. Let us see, because I really don't want to talk to only blank screens, right? So, okay, I see a lot of good afternoons and hello sirs and hi sirs and all of that. So, welcome to all of you.
Yeah, video they can do it, sir. Not audio.
Yeah, not audio, video. So, audio I will ask you whenever I want. We can get the audio done.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. So can you all get onto your videos if you're there? I at least want to see you for a bit, and then I know we can interact. Okay, so I see a few videos. So there are about 60. So madam, the other thing is we also wanted to have some kind of group activity. So we may want to break them into breakout rooms. Will that be a possibility today?
Today we thought of doing it from Monday, because from yesterday was a holiday for the college. They couldn't talk to the students, I think. First day you have to do it as it is. Is it possible?
Yeah, but breakout rooms should be possible, no? On this.
No, it's not classroom, Zoom classroom. It's only, yeah.
Because otherwise it will just be a one-way lecture session, no? Because it is more of an interactive thing. Can we divide? I mean, is there a breakout room possibility today? Is what my question is.
No, sir, it's not possible. It's not a Zoom classroom version. It's only a business version.
Okay.
Zoom license is different, no?
Okay. So we don't have a breakout room option today. What other options? How do we have this interaction possible between all these students there? How do we break them into teams?
Hello, Nisha madam is there? Nisha?
I will need to do some kind of team activity, right? It's a long session and I can't just do one-way communication throughout the session. I had planned for some group activities. There are 64 of them. So at least if, even if we have group connections, I mean group activities, there'll be some sort of activity they need to work. Can you work on the back end and find out if it's possible today?
Yes, sir. Give me 2 minutes time. I'll talk to the coordinator from college.
Okay.
Okay. Give me 2 minutes.
Meanwhile, I also wanted to see if we can get some introductions. Some of them, I'm sure all 62, we don't need all the 62 introductions because I know, but I just want to get an idea of what they are expecting, what is their background. I want to get a feeler from at least a few of them who can represent the class.
Let them raise their hand so that I can allow their.
You can unmute, right? So whoever wants to talk, so I just want to have a quick round of I won't call it introduction because we will not have the time for 62 introductions. I want a quick round of understanding, right? Understanding of what you all are doing and what is your background and what is your expectation and why have you come for today's session, right? I mean, you all are going to spend the next 2 or 3 hours discussing something. What is it that you are what do you think you are going to be discussing today, right? So I just want some interaction. So whoever wants to talk, please raise your hand and we will allow you to speak and then you can maybe talk. And let it not be, waiting for permissions and all of that. You can raise your hands. You all know how to raise your hand on Zoom. So you can raise your hand, not in the chat box, but on Zoom. And in the reactions section, there is a you can actually raise your hand. Go to reactions and raise your hand. And if we see your hand is raised, we will allow you to talk and then you can talk, right? So there is one hand that I see. Who will represent your class? Maybe a few of you can talk about your class or whatever, what your background is, what is the course you're doing, what do you think is today's session about, what are you expecting, right? Anything that we can have a discussion around to understand each other a little better so that we can have a more meaningful, spending of time. Yeah, so who's going to speak up? And I also want to know a few of you. As we go on with these sessions, I think I'll be able to know all of you, but one at a time, we can all have some interaction, please. Can someone raise their hands? None of your videos are up, and I also don't know if you're there only virtually, physically, if you're there or not, I don't know. So I need to have that interaction.
Hello.
Who will raise their hand? We're waiting for you to raise your hands. See a lot of names. Yeah, thank you. I've seen a lot of good afternoons and hello sirs and all of that. So someone who wants hand.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. We cannot create group because as they have left the college and individually they have joined. And that's why from Monday only they can give the group names, it seems.
No, so I don't want the group names. I think we will create a group here. They will automatically be assigned to groups and it's a virtual thing. I mean, wherever they are, if they're part of the Zoom, they have logged in, they can actually be part of that and then they can. So they don't need to be in one physical location to be part of groups.
Okay. No, not like that, sir. Before in hand, we need to create a group. Means you want names, no? So many people.
No, I also don't want any names. There should be just an option to create these breakout rooms in Zoom. In case that is a challenge.
No, that is not there, sir. Because this license is different.
Okay.
We cannot create a groups like that. If you take a classroom session license, then it will be possible.
Okay, so maybe
having it is not possible.
Okay, so maybe next time onwards we should plan for that, because we will definitely need some group activities. In the meanwhile, then can we? Nobody is raising their hand. Nobody is speaking. I don't know if they are there. They're able to hear me. They're not able to hear me.
They have to tell through listen.
Okay, can you for a brief while unmute them, all of them, and then they can maybe speak up instead of raising their hand? Then again, you can, revoke.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, for a brief while, so that there is some interaction, right? Otherwise, it's all muted participants.
I allowed them to unmute themselves and talk, sir.
Okay, can you, yeah, so whoever wants to speak, I want you to unmute yourself and speak up. Without being called out, or, without any roll number or any sequence and things like that. Whoever wants to speak can speak, introduce themselves quickly, and then, even if you have some questions, we can answer those questions. If you think you don't know why you are here today, you can ask that question and then we will kind of clarify that. But I do want some interaction before we proceed, because I need to know what you are, what your background is, and what your expectation is. Accordingly, we will spend the rest of the time here today in the session. Okay, if nobody is raising their hands, I'm going to just ask some of you to speak up. I will pick up some names, and then if they don't answer, that means they're either not there or...
Anil.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anil, sorry, I'm in your old campus. I'm in Delhi only, from where you... But Anil, I think, I'll tell you a bit of a background which happened.
Okay.
Now, when ma'am was taking a session, there were some problems. So, you know how the students are, they're a bit fidgety. Okay. And they had been doing something which was not acceptable. And okay. Some wrong connotations were also done. So what we decided is, I had a discussion with the director, okay, as well as with the principal of the college. Now, okay, I think what we can do is, Anil, you can call off this session, because it's not going to happen, because I don't want you to compromise on anything. Sure, especially, sure, when it comes to quality. And quality is something which we thrive upon. And I think neither my team is ready nor the college is ready, because I have come to know, when I was attending the session today, that there's a huge communication gap between the college as well as my team. Okay. Now, I don't know. I don't want to pinpoint who is wrong and who is right. But in this whole process, I don't want my fraternity to come down. So what I would suggest is, as a course director, I am taking a decision that today, let it call it off. Okay. I think properly we will get it done from Monday onwards, because the director, Mr. Sam, also requested me that they had some Microsoft Teams and all with them. They will set it right with Harinakshi and my team of academic coordinators, and they'll set it right from Monday. So Anil, I am first of all, my apologies that we are not able to make it happen today, because see, this will be a very half-hearted thing, because neither you will see them nor you will hear them. And you will be talking for 2 hours, which is not going to be the correct way to do the session. So absolutely, I think I will take a call on me that we call this off. And I think, Anil, we will give you a separate session as per your convenience. And, to do it, because today, I don't think neither the college is ready nor my team is ready.
All right, not an issue. Not an issue.
They are into a lot of problem today, because I will not hold Harinakshi responsible, because see, I only told them to put it off, because there were a lot of disturbances in the last session. Okay. And there were some wrong languages which was posed upon to the fraternity. Okay. But when the students are there, they are used to it. So we will try to bring out a time and a system which will, devise from Monday onwards. So I think from Monday onwards, Anil, we will schedule your sessions. Kindly take my folded hands apologies.
No, not an issue. No. I perfectly understand. Let's call it off for today and tomorrow's session, and then Monday onwards we can resume.
Yeah, Monday onwards we can reschedule, because I want my college as well as my team to be in sync first. Neither the sync, right now, because the coordinator of the college is then the coordinator of mine. They are not in touch, or I don't know where the problem is, because I am also in Delhi.
Okay.
I'm also not there in Bangalore. So once I'm back in Bangalore on Monday, I will talk to the college management as well as my team management, and try to erase it out where the problem is. Though the 2 sessions happened very well, but some way or the other, I know your session is highly interactive and highly which I don't want it to happen this way. Okay. So I think we call it off today. My apologies on behalf of QNX that we could not give it. As a course director, I take a complete onus on my head and this inconvenience which has been caused to you. So I'm really very sorry, Anil. Please allow me to do it from Monday onward.
Not
okay?
an issue. All right.
You, Anil. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Anil.
you. Thank you very much. Look forward to the next session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.